لبيك جامعة للحق فانتسبي، لبيك شامخة مرفوعة العلم، لبيك رائدة بعزتنا، لبيك ساطعة كالبدر في الظلم.
Hello guys, yes, this lecture is about phonetics 1. Yeah, so guys, today I'm going to show you, we have taken the difference between vowel and consonant sounds, which is the airstream abstraction. If there is an airstream abstraction, it means that the sound is consonants. If there is no airstream abstraction in our vocal tract, it means that the sound is vowel. Today I'm going to show you how the IBA, International Phonetic Association, named the consonant sounds segments in their schedule, in their table, how they name the consonants sounds. First of all, they name it according to the voicing, and I'm not going to talk about voicing or manner of articulation, but I'm going to talk about the place, how they name them according to their place of articulation. Here, look, I'm going to draw. I'm not a very good drawer, but follow me. I'm going to draw the human being. This is the nose, and this is the upper lip and upper teeth set. If you go with your tongue, if you place your tongue behind your teeth, upper teeth set, and slide it back, you will find here a ridge, behind. This ridge is called alveolar ridge. And then you have the heart palate, or the heart roof of the upper of the mouth, and you have here the soft palate, which is the uvulum, and you have uvula. This is the upper roof of the mouth, actually, and this area is the nasal cavity, and we have the lower lip and lower teeth set. And we have here the most, or the biggest part in our vocal tract, which is the tongue. Okay, guys? And we have the back wall of the pharynx right here. And I have here, that this is the larynx, it's like this. And we have here what we call in Arabic, the أحبال الصوتية, but they are vocal tract. And sorry here, guys, I don't have, this is the lungs, and have here the ribs, and the muscles between the ribs in here, guys, and diaphragm. I have a diaphragm in here, diaphragm. You should know about diaphragm. You should know about these terms. And this muscle is called intercostal muscles. And they have vocal tract, This is the lungs. And here, actually, when the human being talks, actually we have in here, look, guys, this is the lower jaw and the upper jaw. When the human being talks, actually what happened really is that he moves his or her lower jaw up to the upper jaw. So all the spoken languages, we use the upper movement in it. It means that, the lower jaw goes to the upper jaw. So all the organs in our lower jaw is called active articulators, and all the upper ones passive articulators. Passive articulators. Okay. Let me show you in here. Yes. Okay. Sorry. All the passive articulators in here. Okay, guys. So actually, what the IBA did, they have named all the consonant sounds according to the passive articulators, because all the actives are predicted. The upper lip, it will come the lower lip. Upper teeth set, which will come the upper teeth set, lower teeth set. Alveolar ridge, and here I will show you how the tongue has been divided according to the upper articulators, which are the passive articulators. Now I have to know that there are Latin forms, Latin terms that describe these organs. So they name them according to these terms by Latin. When we are using lips, it's called bilabial. Two lips, it means bilabials. When you are using teeth in here, it's called dental. You have here labial. Sorry, I have to make it so, you know. Okay, it's okay. Labial, when you are using teeth. Dental, when you are using this part, is called alveolar ridge. Alveolar ridge, okay? And when you are using this hard part, is called palate. And this soft part is called velum. Mind you, sorry for the, I will correct it, yeah? Velum. Sorry. Velum, okay? Velum. In English, we use till up to the velum, and then we'll jump at the vocal cords. Yes, you have bilabial, you have dental, you have alveolar ridge, you have palate, you have velum, and you have this one. This is called in here, it's in here, called post alveolar. It means that after alveolar. Alveolar. Sorry for saying alveolar. Sorry. Sorry for this, you know, this board is quite. So this, I use this because the other thing I will use the board is, I think is better, but I will show you this labial, dental, sorry. Labial, dental, alveolar ridge, post-alveolar, palate, and velum, and we have vocal tract in here. Okay, this is very important for the naming the consonants sounds according to their place of articulation. I will show you in the other lecture, inshallah, how they made it. You know. Yes, guys. I'm going to complete what I have mentioned. We said bilabial, so labials, dental, then alveolar ridge, then the area after the alveolar ridge is called post-alveolar, and then the palate, and then the velum. So they are very important. Here I'm going to divide that. Sorry, and as we in the lower jaw we have in here lower lip and lower teeth set, and this tongue has been divided into 5 parts. 5 parts, you guys. Okay, 5 parts. These 2 parts actually are the same. Yeah, this one is called tip of the tongue, tip of the tongue, and this one is called blade of the tongue, blade of the tongue, and this one is called front of the tongue, front of the tongue, and this one is back of the tongue, is back of the tongue, and this one is the root of the tongue. In English, we use up till the back of the tongue, not the root of the tongue. In Arabic, we use the root of the tongue, but in English, we don't use the root of the tongue. Tip or blade and the front and the back. What is most significant about this defining the tongue is that all of them are predictable according to the passive articulators. They go to the passive articulators. So look, guys, here. I'm going to erase this, and this is the tongue. Look, guys. As I have mentioned, the passive articulators, tip or blade goes to 3 parts actually. Goes to 3 parts. Number 1, tip. This is tip or blade of the tongue. Blade of the tongue goes to number 1. Both of them goes to number 1. Dental. When you are, it means what the meaning of dental is that the upper teeth set. And number 2, that ridge behind the upper teeth set is called alveolar ridge. Okay. And number 3, post alveolar. So tip or blade of the tongue goes to the dental, alveolar ridge, and post alveolar. For example, if I gave you a dental sound like and we use tip or blade of the tongue that goes to the upper teeth set. How they name these sounds? They name them according to the passive articulator. Passive articulator, not the active one. Okay? For example, sorry guys. For example, I name the sounds according to the passive articulators. Why? Because the active articulators is predicted. When you say dental, so the tip or the tip or blade of the tongue goes to the upper teeth set. If I name the alveolar ridge, alveolar sounds, for example, sorry, t, d, l, r, n, n. For these sounds are alveolars. So the tip or blade of the tongue goes, tip or blade of the tongue, goes to the alveolar ridge. It means that they take in the adjective for naming these sounds according to the passive one. But they name them alveolar. Alveolar sound. Alveolar sounds is alveolar because why they didn't name the tip or blade of the tongue? Because it's predicted. We know that the tip or blade of the tongue goes to the alveolar ridge. And the post alveolar ones, 4 post alveolars, the active is tip or blade of the tongue, and the passive is post alveolar, so they name post alveolars. Okay, guys? Look at this is the tip or blade of the tongue. And now we will come to front of the tongue. Front of the tongue. Front of the tongue always goes to the palate, which is the heart roof of the mouth. The heart roof of your oral cavity, The front